Welcome back to No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. We're back out here in Las Vegas in NBA Summer League at the Blue Wire Studios at the Wynn, and we got a very special guest today. First round pick straight out of high school, sixth man of the year in 2013, two-time NBA champion. In my opinion, the two hardest championships in NBA history, 2016 and 2020. I'm gonna get your opinion on it shortly. J.R. Smith, we appreciate you pulling up.
Appreciate you having me, man. Thank you.
Yes. I forgot he was straight out of high school.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That was They got to bring that back.
For sure.
They got to bring it back because, like, no matter what they think, no matter the kids that fall under, like players, there's players who's played 14, 15 years, 20 years. Straight out of high school. It ain't about, this is like, it's either that kid want to work or not.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So we need to bring that back.
Yeah, I wish they would bring it back, man, because there's so many, talented players who just, they capitalized off of, and they really didn't help their game. If anything, it hurt their game. Obviously Brown went out of high school, but I think about a one and done type of situation. Like, look at Luol Deng. Luol Deng coming out of high school, before he went to Duke and got positionalized, and know this is what your game is supposed to look like, was a monster. Throwing it off the backboard, pulling up a three, handling it, everything. Out of nowhere, he just turned into a four. And it happens to, like, literally dudes nonstop, and it just doesn't protect them. I mean, at the end of the day, they should be old enough to do what they want to do. They essentially men, but at the same time, like, you can't tell me I got to go to do this for 1 year, listen to somebody who probably don't really know my game, is really looking out for them, and I got to pass up this bag.
Yeah. And
still, like, get the hoop? Like, come on, bro.
I think it handicaps talent, right? Just like you said, Luol Deng, the college game and the NBA game, two different. So like, if people ain't noticed, there's great college players who can't play in the NBA. There's average college players that are great NBA players. It's because their game is built for this.
For sure.
So sometimes when you're talking about one and done, and they go there and they get put into that zone, we're gonna play zone defense, you're going against zone, they're transforming their game to fit this college style. Yeah. So when they come into the NBA, it's like one whole year was lost.
Right.
Like, it's a loss. Like, you cannot, that's a 1 year, you like put a setback because there's no zone, there's none of this and all. Like, you have to have natural, you have to have natural skills. So it's like, in college, you have stars, but you're creating role players.
Yeah.
For the most part. It's like, like Luol was nice. There's some kids I'm like, out of high school, bro, they should have just went straight out of high school.
For sure.
They just wasted their time going to college.
Beasley.
Yeah. I played against him in Berry Farms.
Problem.
Goodman
That's
League,
what?
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, what is this? Is this a high school kid?
This the new hybrids they bringing out?
Yeah, this is what they're building now.
Right. If they had KD, that's like, they was pros already. There's nothing that they needed to go to college to do what? To build that program to make an X amount of dollars for them to do what? Because they didn't get anything off of that.
Nothing.
They received nothing. They were number 1 and 2 pick. They were going to be that anyway. It was the year before. So
yeah, Derrick Rose too. There's some picks that just, there's some guys you just like, they're pros already.
Right.
You know what I mean? When people are like, well, they're not ready. Skill is already ready. Skill is skill.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, now this skill just has to adapt to this. 100%. It might take them 1 year, might take them 2 years. Usually, for an all-star, superstar, it's going to take that talent 3 years to adjust, to understand, like, oh, this is easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's after probably your third year going to your 4th year, you're like, man, it's easy.
Right. I figured it out. Just let the reins go.
Just figure it out. Just let me. Just look, I got this now. Some coaches don't want to.
No, come here.
Yeah, come here.
I can't have too many of y'all. And I was in Denver too. We had a lot, so it was cool.
So I'm gonna get into all that high school stuff and making the transition. But first, I gotta know your government name, Earl Smith III.
Yeah.
How do you end up going by JR?
Bro, so I tell people this all the time because they always ask me this. So my aunt is like, the oldest of my dad's siblings.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, she was the person who in the hospital was like, no, his grandfather's name is Earl Herman Smith. His dad's name is Earl Joseph Smith, but he's also Earl Joseph Smith.
Okay.
So I'm the third Earl, but I'm a junior to my dad, who's Joseph.
Okay.
It makes no sense. I was like, y'all could have just called me Trey, like something. Like,
Call me
something
Trey.
bigger. It's like just like you confusing me and other people. So it was like,
Were you confused by that growing up?
honestly, no, I didn't. I really didn't start thinking about it until I was like 18, 19.
Okay.
I'm the same.
You a third?
No. I got one of them names. It's like, yo, what? You didn't have nothing better else to call me? Like, so I'm Gilbert, but because we're Cuban, there's only certain names you use, right? So it was like Gilbert, and then my dad's brother's name is Hippolito, and then there's like Mario Juan.
Hippolito.
Yeah, Hippolito. I'm like, yo, what kind of 4 options are those, bro? Those are not no options. Like, yo, I said, we're black though. Like,
right.
I said, so he was like, yeah, you could have been a Hippolito.
No.
What? He was like, so I just named you, Gilbert Arenas Jr. Bro, you didn't think about no other names in this world that I could have went by. Besides, that's why, like, I went, like, for most of my years, just call me Gil or GA, right? Like, I had friends who they only knew me by GA. And then they'll see the name in the paper, didn't even know who that was. Like, they'll come to my game like, yo, we came to see the Gilbert Arenas kid. That's me, bro. Nah, bro, your name GA. Yeah, Gilbert Arenas, bro. like, it was fun like that because I hated Gilbert because they called me Gilbert Grape, Gilberto. I'm like, oh, man, this is horrible, bro. These family names, bro. I need to.
That's the only thing. Everybody always called me JR. Like, growing up, middle school, nobody really knew my real name was Earl. Everybody called me JR.
The fact that you got in the NBA though, because they're gonna look at the birth certificate.
Oh, for sure, for sure. They going straight by the bio. They still need to change some of my shit in there. It's false. Like, I've been telling y'all this for years, and you still want to put it in there. Okay, so it just doesn't matter where I'm from. It just does not matter. You're just gonna put where you think I'm from. Okay, good. Whatever.
Where are you from?
So, and this is where I get frustrated because I grew up in the suburbs of New Jersey.
Okay.
But everybody just thinks I'm just this little hood nigga who just be running around going crazy. Like, no, I was just a little bad black kid who grew up around all the white kids. Like, there was no, but, so I grew up in a spot called Millstone, New Jersey.
Okay.
But all my family lived in the hood. So the hood was Lakewood, New Jersey.
Okay.
So I never had got along with none of the white kids in there because I was one of the few black kids in the school. And I was in special ed. So they was like, nigga, you dumb and you hit. Whatever. So, for me, it was always my cousins and when I went to the hood, we hooped all day long. Mm-hmm. So by the time I came back over here, playing with y'all was easy. I was playing against my cousins, 15, 16, who was hooping, like dunking and all that. I get over here with y'all, I was like, oh yeah, y'all don't have a chance. And then after a while, it was just like, all right, cool. And then, but people always associated me with like having tattoos and all this other stuff. Like, bro, if you really knew my story, it would blow your mind.
That's Deshaun Stevenson. I remember this. So Deshaun Stevenson, his mother was like, yo, we came from upper middle class. What is he talking about? What is he talking about the hood? We came from upper middle class, bro. You had veneers in high school, bro. Stop. Like, and it used to be funny. It used to be funny because they like, whenever we get to talking, they're like talking trash. And when someone says something, he'd go back to like, yo, I was eating that in high school, bro. I had veneers in high school, bro. Like, it's like, yo, like, it's swag here. He's swagging the shit out you.
I had that. I was broke as fuck hanging around the motherfucking white people, bro. It was cool, though.
It's like being broke around white folks.
Nah, for real, that shit's worse.
So we're out here in NBA Summer League. Just want to know from your career, what's your favorite Summer League moment?
My favorite Summer League moment? I would probably say the Pyramid. Playing, first of all, Dennis Rodman was supposed to be on my Summer League team my rookie year. I was 17 years old. I seen this man one time. He first day, he got the per diem, never seen him again.
Oh, because they give it to you all lump sum.
All up.
Yeah, they give you all up front.
Bro, I had like 1,600, bro, at 17. My first because I wasn't going to the bank and all of that. I was just using my card. I had my little cash. I'm like, what? I seen Dennis Rodman get on the van, bro. Got his little envelope. Got on. Never seen him again.
Never seen him again.
Never seen him again.
He probably went right back to Newport. We got the crib at. They had some legendary 4th of July parties back in the day. Him and Jack Haley.
That is funny. Got that up front. Got that up front was ghost.
Got that up front bread, dog.
So when you talk about that, that's the one thing we kind of been hitting on. In Vegas now, Long Beach completely different, less distractions. You're out here in Vegas, that 1,600 can go away like that with all the different things going on. So what advice would you give to some of these rookie guys out here, right when they get that envelope with the per diem bread in there, how to avoid the pitfalls of Sin City?
I ain't gonna tell them nothing.
Like,
you gotta live and learn.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You gotta go through experiences with being a professional, and when you first transition into when you getting money as a young, young African American, especially for us, it's like you gotta celebrate that. You gotta, whether it be you go to the tables or if they're old enough. I mean, for us, but when you go to the tables, go to the mall or whatever, spend your little bread, you're supposed to do that. That's part of the growing stages of this process. And for me, I've definitely went to. I probably spent a little too much more than what I was supposed to at the time, but enjoy it, man. This is one of the greatest times of your life because you really coming into something that it's almost like ABCD camp and all that back in the day. Like it was like your graduation, like you coming into your own. Then all right, in 2-3 years, like it's over with. Now you gonna be strictly like on your own in the summertime, pretty much. Then now everybody work out with everybody, but then it was like pretty much on your own. You're established where you at in your career. They already put you in what position you was going to be and all of that. So for them now, everybody's a hybrid. So everybody working out together, everybody working on got the same package pretty much. So it's more culturally. I think it's culturally better for the game because it's more camaraderie in it. I don't have to be just your opponent on the court and gotta hate you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. I like the way it's headed.
Put it on black.
But everybody talks that shit nowadays about how these guys are friends with each other. Like Mike wasn't hanging out with Patrick Ewing and Mark Jackson and them playing cards till all hours of the night.
Man.
And that's why I always have problems with the older heads because it's like they live this fantasy life. like we don't know Charles Barkley and Jordan and all you guys hung out together, gambling in Vegas, flying and playing. We heard the stories. Yeah. So why y'all pretending that they didn't happen?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, well, y'all are too friendly with each other. Yeah, because we're smart to know that I can be traded at any moment. So I don't want an enemy because I can be on the enemy's page. I mean, the enemy's team the very next. Look at Anthony and Rudy Gobert, teammates. Yeah. Then you had two bigs, Joel Embiid and Drummond. Yeah, like that happens. You get traded.
But were they really cool? I mean, I feel like even that first photo where they fake hug it out.
But that's what I'm saying. Face. Like that's why it's pointless to really have enemies. Yeah. Like it's like, what are we enemies for? Because our teams are enemies. Like I'm trying to hoop. I like your game. Should I rather?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's play together. That's what I said. There's deals that would have been made if you let the players make them. There have been so many championships being made. It would have been more competitive. It would have been a more competitive NBA if you let players make their own, make their own teams, and they just be like, all right, who y'all got over there? I got something for that. I got something for that.
For sure.
Where do you guys stand on this whole super team argument? Kind of speaking on that with guys linking up, joining each other. I think about KD joining the Warriors and kind of some other things we've seen, Harden and Kyrie and KD in Brooklyn. Would you support that? Because I always say, like, this NBA is the only spot where they expect you just to win it on your own, right? Like, if I'm making a movie, I'm going to use the best actors. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I'm the greatest director in the game. I'm going to use some subpar actors to really show them I can do it without it.
It's a pitfall for a player. You convince the player that he shouldn't team up, right? do it on your own, win on your own. Then they tell you all these names, and then they be like, they did it on their own. No, Jordan had, Hall of Famers with him. Yeah, he didn't leave. They came to him. Magic, they came to him. Bird, them, they came to them. Yeah, nobody's going to Cleveland. You're going to have to pull some strings to get a player in Cleveland.
For sure.
You call me to come, hey, yo, GA, come to Cleveland. Bruh, hell no. No, thank you, LeBron. Right? So if players want to team up, right, and the owner's going to pay for it, do it. Like, is it about championships or is it about, like, you're confusing us?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it about them rings, that jewelry that y'all sit there on TNT and do all this with? Or is it about stats? Because we can all get empty stats in this mug. We can all separate everybody. We can push this 40, 39, 30. We can do that.
Yeah.
But y'all sit there and throw, those on bad teams. Now when I want to go hook up with a player so I can win, now you get me for that. Oh, you ain't competitive. You don't want to do it on your own. No, I don't want to waste 9 years of my career sitting here, and then now I got to go chase a ring. Now you laughing at me because I'm chasing the ring. But nah. If I can win a ring, if I can win 6 rings my first 6 years, goddamn it, I'm gonna do it.
For sure.
Right?
That's why I feel, that's how I feel about Dame. Like, I love Dame. I love his game. I respect him for, doing what he's doing. But at the same time, it's like, you just going rot in Portland, bro. Like, you are unbelievable. He's 2.0.
Yeah,
Literally, like, go give me a bucket. He gonna get it. And he's showing up. He gonna play hard as hell. All of that. But I'm not, Brad. It's nice. I'm not about to rot in DC. It's a nice place.
But that's what I said.
The city's nice, but I'm not about my career. Like, I'm trying to win, bro.
But not for that 250?
But you know what? You gotta remember. But he already had a
250 or what?
But he already had a 190 something. So the extra 250, it's one of those things where it's like, I got 250, right? You offered me 250, and this other team is offering me like 190. And that's a real championship ring. I'm gonna take it.
Oh, for sure.
The reason I'm gonna take it is because the people you put in front of me are not even close to my stature, but because they got a ring, they get pushed in front of me.
And on top of that, I'm gonna make that money back anyway.
That's what I would say. But how much do y'all even look into that or care about that?
You do.
You do, for sure.
Because
anybody who say they don't is lying.
Because you force us to. That's why I say you force when you be like, yo, y'all gotta, you win. We see Charles Barkley getting laughed at the whole time. Nobody wanna be that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got 26,000 points, but did you win a ring? Like, no, but I got 26,000 points.
I got 26,000 points. I make almost $8 million a year from just doing this. Like, nobody cares about that, bro. Did you win?
Yeah, that's what I said. Did you win?
Did you win or did you not?
And
what are we talking about?
That's the hardest argument.
For sure.
So they would put somebody who has 20 years in the league, won 5 rings, they got a total of 9,000 points. He is more valuable than 26,000 points and no ring.
Bro, no lie. And I don't want to. I'm not lying. I'm gassing it. But there's a kid who walked up to me, right, and I can tell he really didn't know basketball, right. So he's like, "Yo, JR, man, like, I was telling my friends, like, your career is so much better than Tracy McGrady's." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" I'm no lie.
That's real shit.
I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Bro, you won. You won 2 rings." I'm like, "Yeah, I had a great cast with me. It wasn't like I was the guy and I'm the reason we won. I was going to get 40. No, first of all, I was helping the guy go get 40.
But you can say whatever you want though, and they gonna roll with it.
No, but you won. You won. Like, bro, he used to go. We're not talking about that. Like,
how do you feel when you gotta? Because I know, Gil, you deal with this all the time too. You gotta deal with fans like that, and they start talking your ear off,
I hate
talking
it,
that
dude.
bullshit.
I hate
you
it.
gotta try and be as
because that's what's being programmed. Program is you're not a real player unless you have a ring to back it up.
For sure.
But they're not realizing that, and that's why when I was doing the top 75, I said, no, we're gonna get rid of these rings.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this list. There's people on here with 6,000 points, 4,000 rebounds. Yeah, they got 7 rings. But as an individual player, they were trash.
Over Dwight?
Trash. As individual players, they were trash. They were just on good teams.
Yeah.
So like you're on a good team, you got 7 rings, no all NBA, nothing. No all as an individual player, you sucked. You know what I mean? You were just on a team that won 7 rings, and you're top 75
Let me play
player.
your generation. I'd have been top 75 then.
Yeah.
Like how can you not make 7 All-Stars? There was 4 teams in your division. 4 teams on this side, 4 teams on this side, and All-Stars, 15 players. Someone has to be. Y'all better stop that stuff, man. Like I do my research and realize it's AAU teams back then, bro.
But they were the best of their time. I can't let you just completely slander that generation.
No, what I'm saying is
Playing in chucks.
But what I'm saying is,
at
no.
halftime.
Think about it when it's
That
like this.
wasn't too long ago either.
But what I'm saying is, think about it. If you have 4 teams in this division, 4 teams in this division, right?
Still the best players in the world at that time.
That's 4 point guards. The All-Star game is 3. You got 3 point guards on a 15-man roster. You're supposed to make 12 All-Star games.
And probably 5 of them work at General Motors.
Yeah, how you don't supposed to? So how do I value?
That was a part-time.
Yeah, how am I supposed to value your 12, All-Star games? It's 3 out of 4 is getting picked. Like, stop. Like, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna let you say, yeah, he's in front of this guy, and this guy got to go against 15 guards.
So,
There's 3 or 4 got to make it, and then there's 3 out of 15 got to make it. This is a lot harder. So if you make 7 All-Stars, you that dude.
For sure. I say the same thing with all NBA selections. Once it went from 2 to 3 teams, now you can kind of beef up that resume and bulk it up a little bit too. Mm-hmm. Just saying how was all NBA. It's like, yeah, this is 3rd team. Like they didn't have that back in the day. They didn't, you top 15. It was top 10 back in the day.
Top 10?
man, I was on defense. 3rd team.
Yeah, 3rd team.
You still gotta rock with it.
I don't know. Do you?
I do because I'm not at y'all level. So I'll just say that. I'm not league, so I gotta, hey, whatever they say, I'm gonna tell the NBA dude, nah, bro. There was 3 teams though. You wouldn't have made the squad if it was only 2.
See, this is
They slap the shit out of me. Like, they look at me the way y'all look at it when they come up and tell you you better than T-Mac. Like,
bro. What was it? I had a question. It was a good one.
We were talking about the teams, like All-Stars.
Yes. So if you say you make a 3rd team, right? Mm-hmm. All NBA or all defense or whatever, right? Say you make it once, and you don't have a ring. But you have the stats. Are you an all-time great?
You don't have a ring, but your stats is
You
all.
have a ring.
You have a ring.
Yeah, but you like
One
a third,
All-NBA.
one 3rd-time All-NBA, whatever, anything, and some stats.
It all depends on how many years. So so somebody like, let's say Ginobili, right?
yeah, that's where I was gonna go with this.
It's hard to convince me that Ginobili was he was individually better than Jamal Crawford. So we'll look at the resume and say, he got 5 rings. All right, let them play one-on-one. Who you taking? I'm gonna take Jamal. Okay, so he's the better player, right? So, and that's how I value it. Like, yeah, Manu was amazing in that structure, but when we're talking about individual play, I can't say as an individual, you take the rings, individual, he's not top 5 best 6 men of all time.
You pose Jamal in multiple different offenses, and he gonna get a bucket.
I know. So it's like, how is he? Can Ginobili say he's better than Lou Williams as a 6 man?
No, well, I think Lou goes out as the GOAT.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So
me.
But that's what I'm saying. You see how. But as a hooper, we can see that. But you try to tell the casual fan that take away his rings. Yeah, he played with Tim Duncan and all this, and he was a big factor. He was amazing in that realm. But when we're talking about, all right, take away Tim Duncan and them and just you. that's a whole different ball game.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I look at it like that. So I'm kind of jaded to it because I was like, no, get rid of the rings and we're gonna let stand for like let's go stand for stand with 6 men. I don't know if you up there yet. You know, but you know you'll probably go down at some point as a Hall of Famer.
So give me 5, 6 men. That's better than him. I don't think he can give me 5.
But you got to remember, now we're talking about 6 minutes back in the day too. So you got microwave.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Yeah, you got Vinny. Yeah, you got Vinny. Yeah, but 6 minutes are hard because you got 6 minutes who didn't start for 5 minutes and come in and they average 25. We look at them as starters, so it's like,
fact.
you know what I mean? So it's kind of really hard because you're going to have to break down. Because remember, he only averaged, what did he average for his career? 13, 12, 11?
Yeah. We pull it up. We got the.
How many years did you was a 6 man?
Once.
Oh.
Once. Should've been twice.
Manu 13, 3.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. So you're talking
For a
about
career.
you're talking about a career at 13 points a game.
Shit, that's me.
Most he averaged was 20 in 2007.
Man, you got Lou Will who averaged 22, 20, and 7, and he's making $5 million. And you take everybody who's averaging 20, they in the 27, 20.
How does this keep happening? Help me understand that.
Okay, so you remember James Harden
Yeah.
in OKC? He was the 6th man, right? But everyone's looking at it like, he's really the starter, but he's a 6th man. Well, the reason that OKC got screwed is because they tried to keep him in that 6 man because 6 man cap is, you're capped off at 6 man.
Right.
You know what I mean? As a 6 man, you don't supposed to get paid more than the starter, so you get capped. So if they kept him as a 6 man, he get capped. You know, Houston was like, nah, you're a max player. You know, so but what ends up happening is when people buy into that 6 man, like so with Lou, it's like, but you're a 6 man. You know what I mean? You know, 8 million, 7 million. We can make you the highest paid 6 man. You know, Ginobili gets about 7, we can get you 8. You know, it's like, but he's averaging 22, knowing damn well like he should be getting
15,
paid. Yeah, he
20.
should be getting paid 15, 20 million. But that's how teams got over on him.
Oh man.
You know,
They keep getting over on my
they
boy,
go, you know, and that's the
That
better
shit
because
is sad.
it's like you getting handicapped and they just sit there just.
That I just don't get it. That one kid from what was the Clippers? He got like 60.
It was Kennard.
Yeah. Well, y'all let him go for.
Yeah, and that's what ends up happening is like you know once you get labeled as the 6th man, and they keep you at that pay. They don't want listen. They don't if think about it as an owner or just a general manager. He's playing at a $15 to $20 million game a year, but I can get him for 6 to 8. Shit, I'm gonna keep him at 6 to 8.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna keep him at 68. What I want to pay him $23 million for when I don't have to. No matter if I start him or bring him off the bench, he's gonna give me 22. I'd rather bring him off the bench so I can keep the pay down.
Yeah.
Shitty.
That's the game. That's why it's a business.
If I put it like this, when he told me how much he made, well, I interviewed him 2 years ago. Oh, it wasn't even like, damn, I felt hurt.
Yeah.
Like I was hurt. Like, damn, wait, hold on, wait, what? They did you like this? Oh no, man. It's like one of those things. Like you know, when you want to see your brothers win, you be like, I've been digging you this whole time. 13 million above. You talking about? He's like, nah, man, this is my biggest deal right here. And I'm saying like, man, they've been screwing you over like that.
Award after award.
After award just got award, and they not compensating them for it.
Have you ever needed just a little extra help with cash? Like if you're in school and need someone to spot you till you get paid on Friday and asking your parents is completely out of the question? Or you've got that credit card bill hanging over your head and just need a bit more time? I for damn sure been there. But that problem is a thing of the past with Dave. Dave is the banking app that can help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. That's more money to fill your tank, buy a wedding gift, or catch up on bills. You can finally tackle those expenses that have been stressing you out without any hangups. There's no interest and no credit check needed. Millions of people have already downloaded the Dave app to get the financial relief they need with extra cash. So if you're in a pinch and need some extra help, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from future you. Download the Dave app from the App Store right now. That's DAVE. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking provided by Evolve. Member FDIC.
No Chill is brought to you by Mud Water.
Man, Gil, I think I'm done with coffee. I've been drinking mud water every morning, barely caffeine, all mushrooms, but not those mushrooms. You get what I'm saying? I get all the energy I need for those 5 a.m. workouts with the kids, and more importantly, the afternoon crash isn't there. I get all the focus, no crash. That's huge for me. Not only that, on the back end of the day, my sleep's better. Mud water's made with chai, turmeric, cinnamon, and a dream team of adaptogens and herbs to promote relaxation and calm. So if you're looking for something to replace your morning coffee, something to give you energy throughout the day without the crash, and that helps you sleep well at night, it's time to try Mud Water. Go to mudwater.com/nochill and use code NOCHILL to get 15% off your first purchase. That's mudwtr.com/nochill and use code NOCHILL for 15% off. All orders ship within US and Canada. Enjoy it. Get muddy with it. So now I gotta ask you, when you look at stuff like that, you look at what James Harden did with the Sixers, basically took less money to build a more competitive team. Are you into?
Never.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not giving the owner no break. Like you got the bread, go into the cap, like going to luxury tax.
Listen,
like,
look, I took a pay cut. I didn't take a pay cut for the team to win. I took a pay cut for player. I took a pay cut for Antoine Jamerson. You know, Deshaun Stevenson is coming up. You know, Karan would have been coming up. So I took a pay cut for the players themselves because I rock with my team.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like to win no championship. You know, they ain't.
So you did that knowing full well, like, yo, these are just my guys.
Yeah, you know, the owner, look, me and the owner was like this. You know what I mean? You know, Abe Hoden, rest in peace. You know, and he was like, yo, I don't know what the general manager's talking. I don't know what he's talking. The max is yours. You're my guy. I told you, you're going to be the last player I pay before I die. The money's yours. Whatever you want, you do what you want with it. So I'm like, all right. So, you know, I'm sitting there trying to figure out what, you know, Antoine is getting offered. You know, you got Philly's offering him. So I said, all right, look, I got $16 million. Go ahead, you know, throw how you want to use it. You know, and that was it. But if I tell a player, don't take no pay cut to win. Yeah. That ain't your job. And that is not your job to take a pay cut to win. You got to remember, you're a millionaire taking a pay cut for a billionaire. That don't even sound right.
Right.
You're a millionaire taking a pay cut for a billionaire, right? Like, don't you want to be a billionaire? So, that, like, if I'm the billionaire, if the owners is like, let's say his profit is $60 million a year on this team. The only reason you're taking a pay cut because he wants to keep his $60 million. Like, nah, brother, man, no. You go in the pockets a little bit, you build this team up. This your team. It was here before me, it's gonna be here after me.
That's for sure.
Y'all using the loyalty of just basketball as hoopers, you're using that against us. It's like, hey, you wanna win, right? Well, you don't have to save a little money, you know, so we can keep rebuilding. Nah. You can sign these under the table deals. You can go in your pocket, sign a little check under the table. Hey, go ahead and do one of these, you know. Hey, you Microsoft, right? Give me some points at Microsoft. Go ahead, give a blessing. Look, you want me to take a pay cut, make it up somewhere else.
You on Walmart, right?
Yeah, you know, let me go ahead and throw me a little, you know, equity in some of them things. Like, come on, let's stop being let's stop pretending like these motherfuckers ain't wealthy. You know what I mean? Like, if I really want to build a team and, you know, I got 100 billion, all these billions under me, oh, trust me, I'm going to be the Avengers. You know, I'm going, hey, KD, what 250? Here, I got 150 right here for you right now. I got 150 for you right now. I got a hot 150 for you right now. This other 100, look, I got this new deal that's going to go down in the Turks and Caicos. I want you as my partner.
For sure.
50, boom, you don't got no money up, 50, me and you. I make up the other 100 like that. Come on, yo, come on.
Like, obviously, that's probably not
Hitman Chase.
You know, but hey, whatever you got to do to win.
Listen, when it comes to money, you're never. we're gonna sit here because if I'm the richest owner, right? I'm the richest owner. You're not gonna cap me to match what the brokest owner is gonna do. No. We're not on the same playing field. Listen, I have this $1 trillion TV deal. I'm not breaking bread with you. I don't care about what you're doing, and this cap ain't gonna stop me. Yeah. So I think that the cap and all this going over the luxury tax, that's just an illusion for owners who don't want to win. We can't go over the luxury tax this year. I mean, it's just a way to keep your team the way it is and just keep making money. It's just a business. Right. I mean, these are business deals. So when people talk about, well, I'm tired of these teams supering up. No, because that's the owner that came in and he's a fan and he's treating that motherfucker like Monopoly. I'm trying to get all the pieces I could possibly get to overrun this. For sure. And that's what's ended up happening. Is they're getting removed for all these new guys who's trying to win now.
Yeah. So, Jared, let's take it back, talk about your career. You're 17 years old, coming straight out of high school to the pros. What was that transition like for you going up and playing against high school dudes to now playing against grown-ass men with families, responsibilities?
Man, the hoop wasn't as hard of a transition. The hoop was basketball. My athletic ability just took over. Yeah. What was hard for me is how to manage life outside of basketball. 17 years old, got a ton of money, practice for 2 hours, 3 hours. What am I supposed to do the rest of the day? Like, what do I do? I ain't never had no job. I never filled out an application for a job. I never
no resume. You ain't
no
got a resume.
No. I just did that in school. This like a school project.
You had to fill out this paperwork.
Like create a resume and all. I never did none of that. So it was like, for me, it was just every day was like a summer day. I could do whatever I want all day, every day. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I don't have to do nothing. I can do whatever I want, when I want to do it. And I can afford to do it. Yeah. This is pretty cool.
And that's what the pitfalls is for some of the young guys, you know, is you've had so much structure, you know, high school, college, and then you get into the NBA. There's nothing that's gonna prepare you for an NBA lifestyle. Because what happens is you're getting put into a world you've never been in before. Forget the girls and the money. I'm practicing from 10 to 12. And then from noon to 10 in the morning, I have time to myself. There's no class, there ain't no 6 periods, there's none. What do I do as an 18, 19-year-old? The hell do I do? You gotta remember, everybody my age is in school.
That used to drive me crazy.
Now you, and then so when people are like, yo, I seen what's the name pull up at the college. Of course. All the people his age, that's where they are. They're in college. Then you sit there and go to the mall for 3 hours, sitting at the mall doing nothing.
Buying hats and shit you don't need.
Because you assume this is what I do. I go to the mall, but not realizing my age is in school.
Yeah.
Now I'm at the mall and all I see is a whole bunch of strippers. You know where they're gonna invite me, right? To the strip club. Now you see why NBA players and strippers and that type of world get along. And because I'm done at work by noon. Any reasonable girl with a reasonable job don't get off till 5, right? So now the professional girls are at work, right? So now strippers is waking up at noon trying to buy outfits for tonight. Shit, I'm in the mall doing that. Shorty, what you doing? What y'all doing later on? I'm working tonight. I'll be there. Right. I'll be there. Yeah.
And then I'll see y'all 9, and then from 9 to 11, I'll be back around.
Yeah. And that's exactly how the worlds meet. And that ends up being the lifestyle that there's so much time and money and you do not know what to do. You haven't been prepped for that.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest thing you can remember doing your rookie year? Craziest expense, turn up, anything you did, and you look back now like, oh, I should have chilled out on that a little.
I mean, my rookie year, See, my pops lived with me my rookie year, so I was like,
You got a curfew still and all that stuff? Or what was,
hell yeah.
Okay.
See, I was like a model citizen when I was in New Orleans. When we get to the road,
He ain't with me. Yeah, what
and because it was hard because I'm still 18, so everybody in New Orleans knew who I was. Everybody in the clubs or whatever. When I go to other cities, people knew of me, but they knew I had bread and they didn't really know how old I was.
Yeah.
Or you playing in that city, he's 18, he's 19, he's 20. We know it.
You can't get in here.
Yeah, you
They ain't
can't-
really checking
no.
IDs in other
No,
cities too.
right.
I just, you know.
Vegas is, no. I used to hate coming to Vegas. Used to hate it. See Gil out, see his boys, see my boys, everybody, yeah. Nah.
And then you have players be like, oh nah, rookie, you can't get in right
Straight
now.
up.
Go ahead, go home. We're like,
I was
yeah.
out here last year. I'll never forget. I was at the Encore just hanging out in the lobby. I see Chet Holmgren come up, just dressed head to toe, baller, like nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Can't even be near the slots. Got
Right.
just,
But that's the dude.
Stand on the carpet, sir.
Because we're looking at our peers and we're like, yeah, we want to be there, not realizing we're still handicapped by age.
For sure.
You know, like when I went to DC, like my first I got hurt, man, I was a straight club head. Because I turned 21. Woo, bottle. I want to buy. I'm buying bottles for the broke years I couldn't afford the bottles.
Yeah.
So my first 2 years, I didn't have enough money to buy a shot. Right? I'm buying, listen, it's me at the table by myself. I got 20 bottles. I want 20 of them. 20 bottles. Don't even drink liquor.
Not at all.
I don't drink nothing. Yeah, can I get a shirt temple? Just passing them, drink. Hey, give it to the man.
We was in Miami one time, bro, and you was going, I think every time somebody bought a bottle, you brought like 10 bottles. Bro, it was to the point, to the end of the night, he was getting Pepsi, Fiji water on sparklers.
Oh, you was there.
What?
You was there.
Bro, I was over this, like, bro, I can't do what you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you was. Hey. So it was the group behind me, right? A group behind me, they were ordering bottles, and I'm like, I'm not losing a bottle. This is like competition. I'm not gonna lose a bottle war. So then, so once I'm out bottling this man, I was like, I'm gonna make him look stupid. I'm gonna take all the Fiji water so he can't rehydrate. He didn't give me all, how many bottles we got out there? I want all the bottles. Bring it in like a choo-choo tray. He ain't getting no water.
Bro,
He gets no water back there. And that's what I said. I bought the Fiji. I ain't want him drinking no water. You strictly liquor. But it was one of those things I hate. And then I was like, man, I hate that sparkler. I hate the sparkler. It put me into it became a game for me. Like I remember I was in New York and they said there was some Jets in the room, right? So oh Jet, what's up, baby? Yeah. Then you start seeing them like choo choo choo. So he bought 4 of them. Hey shorty, hey 1, 2, 3, 4. What kind is those? Yeah, let me get 8 of those. Right? Right? This man bought some more. So that's a total of, give me 15. Right? And then there was one time I was like, you know what? I can't drink all this. What I'm gonna do is, look, I'm just gonna embarrass now. Give me 20 bottles and then send 1 to him. So you have all mine come here and then like 1 bottle. Like he can only afford 1. Like he can only afford 1. And I'll do that in the club. He can only afford 1. And then there's just like 20 coming here and just 1 go there. Like, yeah. And then I just leave after that. Like I didn't drink none of that stuff, man. I can't drink this shit.
At all. That shit just blow my mind, bro.
Just spending money for no damn reason.
So looking at your career, JR, who was the toughest guy that you faced? Who was the guy that when you saw him on the schedule, you knew you was gonna be in for a battle?
I mean, gotta be cold. I mean, every night. That was.
Oh, he's shooting guard. That's every night.
Yeah. I mean, my rookie year, I called Reggie his last year. Reggie gave me 35 on his way out. Got the Maybach. I said, dang, that's a hell of a way to get a walk out. Welcome me straight in, straight picks. I think he was on some clay shit. He probably took like 3 dribbles. Hit me straight picks. stop trying to shoot the gap, bro. I'm not trying to shoot the gap. He's throwing me into the screen, and this big motherfucker with these shoulders, I can't get past him.
Yeah.
So he was shooting all wide open jumpers. But I had him, Kobe, Ray, Cat used to give me work.
People don't understand how.
Cat used to give me work on the
Tino
block
Mosley,
too. It wasn't even like he was, you know what I mean, on the outside. Like Kobe would give you a mixture. Cat used to take me straight to the block. He already knew what my weakness was. He said, he can't guard the post.
You can't guard the post.
Elbow game, oh my God, all day work. I used to hate it. But if I had it every night though, Kobe for sure. I knew every night it was gonna be a problem. I used to hate coming to LA because I always wanted to go out. We played against the Lakers, but I know I couldn't. 'Cause if I went out, he was gonna have 50.
That's the horrible part. It's like the LA, that's the scene, but it's like the person you got to guard is like cold. Like, just go shut it down.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it in. Don't even worry about it. D Wade, Miami, get to Miami. Yeah, you.
Right to the room.
Yeah. Flash. Gotta guard Flash. I remember I had to guard him. Larry got fouled. Like Larry got 2 fouls quick, and I just finished talking too. Oh, just went in the paper. You know me, just hot. This is why I stopped fucking with players. I was like, man, they was talking about D Wade coming to town, and I was like, we'll just guard him like they did in the Olympics. The Olympics, they just like screwed me. Like, we'll just guard him like they did in the Olympics. He can't shoot, right? And then and then I watched like the game before, and I was like, oh. Hey, anybody got D Wade's number? Yeah, give me the number to the hotel. I'm calling, hey man, look, the media, they messed that up, man. I'm trying to soften this blow, bro. I'm trying to soften it. I ain't mean it like that, man. Right? And they was, oh no. I understand. Cool. Woo. I can see it in his eyes. He didn't accept that apology.
Oh, you really did that?
Yes, I called. Like, no, we ain't, I'm not, no, like, you know how you see it, man? Like he's hitting his stride.
Yeah.
Like he's hitting, like he's like 34, 27, 20, 34. He's on the mission.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I ain't mean none of that, bro. And that man came into that arena. And this is the first time Larry Hughes told me, yo, bro, man, shut the up. All right? If you ain't guarding the people you talking trash about, do not say nothing. I got to guard these people. You don't got to guard them, right? Right? Coach subbed them out once and then put me on them. Man, that man gave me 16 quick ones. No jump shot. Didn't even think about it. Nigga, spin, dunk. Dunk. I'm like,
people forget how explosive.
I'm like, man, I ain't mean. I really didn't mean. Hey, brother, I ain't really mean none of this, man. Use your words. Say something to me, man. Use your words, D-Wade. Use your words. Say, man, something, bro.
Aggression is coming out in the game.
This man, I was like, yeah, I've never said nothing to another player ever. I don't think I beat him. I think it was probably like 3-16 against him.
I know the internet is gonna watch this show and they're gonna, well, you
Bro.
actually,
It's gonna be like 3-6. It was like 3-16. It was a massacre. That was one massacre. I was like, I'm glad. Yeah, I earned that one. It was because of my comments. I ain't even gonna lie.
Let's talk about another legendary bucket getter, your former teammate Kyrie Irving. One of the most fascinating players in the league. Obviously, the source of a bunch of free agency conjecture and opted in with the Nets and all that stuff. But what was your experience like playing with Byrie, as you like to call him?
Yeah, Byrie, young guy. I love playing with Kai because I knew what I was going to get when it came to time to hoop. I knew he was going, if he was healthy, he can do his job, I knew he was going to give me 27, 28, maybe 30. I think the way he carries himself sometimes is a bit unique and it rubs people the wrong way. But, I mean, I don't know, I think sometimes it's just they just picked who they want to villainize at the time and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation, like it's not necessarily like he's a bad person or he's a bad guy. It just so happens that there's not enough of them to make it stir it up. Like he's actually a good dude. It's just that it doesn't. What's selling right now? What's going to
Hot takes. Yep.
What's going to give me that? And Kyrie's name gets you that, whether it be about his play, about the way he thinks, what his opinion is off the court, whatever is going on. It's probably the easiest target right now for people to slander. So
It's like he's in that world where he can't do right.
Right.
No
matter what he does.
No matter what he does, he's gonna always be on the wrong side of the conversation just because he's Kyrie.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I watch it a lot now. It's like the media wants to judge you on how you treat them.
Right.
Has nothing to do with your skill. It's like, did you give me an interview when I wanted one? How did you sound? If not, my narrative about you is going to be my narrative about you. Right. You're going to be selfish. You're going to be this one. 95% of, I'll say 95% of hoopers, they don't really want to talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not to the media.
Well, hell no.
like if we didn't get fined, if players didn't get fined and players had to do interviews, you wouldn't have them. You wouldn't.
You have 2 or 3 like the MJs and whoever else, but that's it.
If that, like
Start your own pod.
No, what I'm saying is like if you didn't have to go up there like after games and talk and do all that, most players wouldn't do it. Because what are we talking about? You're gonna ask me something? Yeah, how was the game day? What about that third quarter? What about the last shot? Like, shut up. Like, I don't care.
Then the scrutiny by you. Whatever you want to say that I did say and I didn't say, like it's way more beneficial for you than it would be for me. So why would I even sit here and talk to you?
It's like timing. Like I think all interviews should be done in the morning. Like I just lost, bro. I just lost. He just hit a game winner on me. Like, what do you think? What do you think? What my answers is gonna be, bro? Like, so what happened the last shot? Like. What happened the last shot, huh? As much as I want to say, but what you think? What you see?
Right.
That's what happened. I gotta try to be this political guy and try to bring all my emotions down to answer this stupid question. Yeah. But if I answered my real way, they're gonna be like, oh, he's lost it. He's losing it.
He's emotional.
Like, of course I'm emotional. I just lost the game.
It kills me. He's emotional. He's like, bro, so what I get paid a lot of money to do. Not even if I didn't get paid a lot of money, I love it. It's my passion. It's what I love to do. You don't think I would feel emotion after I lost or in the heat of the moment? I'm not entitled to that. Okay, cool.
That's what I said. We fake it so much that when we do say something that's real, authentic, it's like, nah, he's
right.
Yeah. Like, nah, he's spazzing. Like, no. I'm just finding for the first time I'm saying like something for real. Like I'm being honest today, you know?
I'm being very truthful.
Yeah, of course we could have won if kept me in the game. Yes. Yes. Yes, I did not like being benched the last 4 minutes. Yes.
Nah, I feel you.
But I can't say that. you know, coach went with the decision. Coach, shut up, him. All right, that motherfucker sat me on the bench and we lost. That goes against him. That's hell for him. When you firing him, how about that?
For sure. Oh man.
I know like certain people when I was in Washington. Oh, I know they hated me, cause they'll try me on some like corporate stuff. Like, yo, hey, you was late 5 minutes. You know, we're gonna have to dock you. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Like you can send that paperwork all up there. If they take $1 from me, you fired. Huh? You fired. I don't know what they're doing up there, but I know if $2,500, $100 is missing my check, I'm going to Mr. Poland. I'm friends with Mr. Poland. I'm not friends with, the general manager. I'm friends with Mr. Poland, and if they find me, Mr. Poland we get you fired. Y'all better start at 5 minutes, bro. What you mean 5 minutes? I was here 3 hours early for the last week. I can afford 5 minutes right now. Like, come on, give me some leeway.
Oh, man.
I be trying to pull a power. Sometimes you gotta just flex back. Try them if you want to.
So last question I got for you. I know we got to hit on this. You were North Carolina A&T Scholar Athlete of the Year, 4.0 GPA. You know, really going back to school, doing all that good stuff. Got to give you a flower for that. We see all the memes and all the stuff on NBA Twitter, and I'm really heavy in that space. But ultimately, also want to make sure we give you your flowers and really point that out. But I got to ask you, if you had a golf match, you versus Steph Curry one-on-one, who's winning?
Right now, me.
Easy?
Yeah.
Steph don't want to see you on the golf course?
No, not right now. He fresh off a championship too. He been chilling. I've been grinding at this. He been chilling.
They just show you play somewhere and he hit the 97 yarder and all that good stuff.
That was cute.
You're not
That was cute.
You're not saying
He lost the tournament too.
Yeah.
I can't even. I can't even
I want
compete.
to see it. So
I don't know
now
nothing.
we put it out in the universe. We need to make that happen.
But is Steph a golfer like that?
No, he's nice.
No. Oh, he's nice?
I'm talking shit. He's nice.
Oh.
There you go. He grew up playing though. He grew up playing golf like he grew up hooping. Like he grew up in a country club.
Oh yeah, because most of those older. You're right.
Yeah,
No, you're right. Because I remember when I
different.
came into the league, you know, that's what they were like golfing before the practice.
Yeah.
And then they hurrying out of
No,
practice
they
to
was
go
golfing
golf.
before the game.
Oh yeah.
It was in the finals. MJ playing 36 like before the game. They go out, go get 40.
Oh, so like that was their thing.
For
I
sure.
never. Oh, okay.
But then when I started doing it, they was mad at me. I was like, okay, cool.
So last question I got for you. If you could do the ultimate golf foursome with anybody in the NBA history, yourself and 3 other people out on a course, who would it be and what course would you play?
Me, Steph, Mike, and who else is called? Probably Rihanna.
So Mike had a kind of reputation for being kind of food on the golf course. They was getting in his pockets. Would you take his bread out there?
He took my money about a month ago. I'm
Really?
waiting for to get my rematch back, actually.
Okay. So he got better. So he got you? He got
Mike
at you?
got me. He skimmed me. It's cool though. But he got his own course. And it's like literally, you know how you get a suit tailor-made to you?
Yeah.
Like it fit perfect, like the jacket, cuffs, all that. That's how the golf course is for him. He built it specifically to his game. So he'll hit it as hard as he want, as long as he want. He won't get into no trouble. But if you hit it further than he does, you in all types of trouble. So he had, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he made that.
He made it for his power.
Right. For his, he's good at his sand game and all that is good. So he got bunkers close to the green. So it's like, all right, cool. If I don't hit the green, that's my game. So okay, that's nice, man.
You talking big
That's
shit out
great.
there too, I imagine?
What?
Still?
Talking crazy.
Still, like you can't turn that off.
Crazy.
You can't turn it off. His is like he built did he build the country club first?
No, he got it's called the Grove, the course. Ain't no country club.
There's no country club yet, right? It's just the golf course?
Yeah, just the golf course.
Everything is droned?
They had it drawn, but now there's like some FAA approvals to certain, I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him out there though.
Yeah, D-Wade was telling me about like all the things he was trying to do with it, and he's
Man, he got them damn dirt bikes and John on the caddies. That's what's fire, bro. He did it. I ain't gonna lie. He did it.
He did it good?
the right way.
Yeah.
He definitely did it the right way.
Well, JR, we appreciate you pulling up with us, man. It's been,
for sure.
been great to chat, covering a bunch of different topics. This has been another episode of No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. We'll be back with more very soon.